What's up, Buttercups? It's me, Amy Young, coming at you with a Friday freestyle and a question. Have you ever done that thing where in a situation, like a job or a relationship, and you automatically blame your struggle or stress or discomfort or what have you on the physical circumstances, like the external situation, and you're like, oh man, if I just didn't have this shitty job, everything would be perfect. Or oh man, like if I got a new boyfriend, everything would be perfect. I've talked about this before, you know, the tendency to kind of want to blame the physical surroundings and like the components of what we're going through right now in our lives is like, this is why things suck and why I can't be happy. Sometimes that's totally true, right? Like sometimes you're in a situation that just straight up sucks. Like if I'm being tortured in a basement by a sociopathic maniac with a chainsaw, happy Halloween, by the way, belated. If someone came to me in that situation and was like, you know, you're just thinking about it wrong. There's gotta be something that you could be grateful for and appreciative down here. I would throw a big, huge middle finger salute to that human being and be like, you know, instead of telling me how I could appreciate it, maybe you could help me stop being tied up and chainsaw tortured, right? Extreme example, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes, yeah, you are just in a shitty relationship. Sometimes the job is just not the right job anymore. The hard thing, I think, with life and making decisions and getting older is figuring out, okay, when is it that I'm just looking at it wrong? Or this is an opportunity for me to grow and evolve in some way? Or when is it just like time to get the fuck out? Like when do I just need to leave the basement? And when should I just maybe stay in the basement for like another week or two and see if we can work this out? Should I stay or should I go now? That's a really, really tricky place to be. And it's been on my mind a lot because while I have been traveling and I've been here in Vancouver, I've never been more aware that your physical circumstances sometimes really, really do matter. And sometimes the exact right thing that you need to do is have a friggin' change of scenery or quit your job and look for a new job or get out of the shitty relationship. Sometimes that's exactly what needs to happen. But how do we know when that's what needs to happen versus, no, I need to stick around and make some changes? My general rule of thumb, and this is what I practice in my own life, two things. One, I think it's really important to do absolutely everything you can possibly do that is in your control, that you are capable of doing to improve a situation, to change how you're looking at it, to shift perspective, to make it manageable for yourself before you jump to action, right? Before you go and have the meeting with your boss, think about, what could I do? How am I not showing up here? How do I want to be showing up? Like really, really point the finger at yourself instead of at everybody else and examine that. Do everything that you possibly can. Because if you don't, what happens a lot, and I think we've all been here before, is that you just go to the new job or you go to the new relationship or you go hang out in a different basement and oh my God, there's a sociopath with a chainsaw in there too. And you thought that you escaped from him and you did not. It's just a different one. Or you're just dealing with the same shit, just a new relationship, right? Which few things are more frustrating than trying to escape a life circumstance and then finding yourself in the exact same life circumstance. If you don't do the inner work, if you don't examine your inner game and look at all that shit, you're just gonna find yourself in the same back-assward situations. No bueno. The other thing that I think that's a really valuable question to consider if you're asking yourself, should I stay or should I go now? It's two things. One is, does it feel like I am escaping from something, or does it feel like I am moving towards something else. I think when it feels like you really know what it is that you're moving towards, it's usually a sign that you're really ready to move in that direction. When you know what it is that you're moving in the direction of, and you can say, okay, I know that if I get out of this job, I know that if I get out of this friggin' basement, I can tell you what I'm moving in the direction of, and that's gonna feel better and be better for me for these reasons. If all you are doing is escaping from something, that's it. Like, you can't even think about what you're moving in the direction of or what it is that you want. If that's the only thing that is driving you to get out of that situation, I really think it's worth pausing and sitting in it a little bit, because that is a desperate act. When you feel like you are trapped and you just need to escape from something, it's acting from a place of fear and desperation and discomfort, and it's like you don't even know what you're moving towards. You're just like, I have to get the fuck out of whatever this is. And that is typically when, in my life, I have found myself in those same cycles and same patterns, is when I just felt like I just need to escape, I just need to escape, I just need to escape. Well, like, why? What are you wanting? What are you moving towards? What are you doing? I don't know, I just need to get the fuck out of it. Really, really worth doing some time thinking about, okay, what am I actually moving towards? What is it that I want? Having that future focus instead of just being where you are and being like, this sucks, get me out of here. Yeah. I hope that you are moving in the direction of all the wonderful things that your heart and soul so desires. I also hope that, you know, if you are in a desperate situation, OMG, that you're taking some steps to get closer to knowing what it is that you actually want or what you're moving in the direction of. That's fucking valuable. It's great to think about, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? We don't always give ourselves permission to do that. Super clarifying. So much of what coaching is about like having that future focus, being like, I'm on that fucking train, getting out of this basement, yo, can't wait. Oh man, that was my freestyle. Thank you for watching. I hope that you all are having a great day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I'm leaving Canada. I'm heading down to California. So get ready for that. Say goodbye to this gray, dark cave. Which is what I feel like it looks like, because this is, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. It's a gray, wet place. I'm rambling. I love you. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to be on my mailing list, the link is in the description box, amyyoungcoaching.com. You know the drill. If you don't know the drill, now you know. And until next time, I'll see you. So you've now created a model of the world where guys who don't text back or who aren't so communicative are basically like scattered childlike baby men who don't stand a chance at getting in your pants.